Welcome back to the only Russian alphabet course you'll ever need. You know how there are people you've known forever? They've always been there in your life, ever since you can remember. Familiar faces, the kind that feel warm, safe, and comfortable to be around. That's what this group of Russian letters is like. The familiar faces. They look and sound just like the English letters you've known your entire life. Today, we're meeting the first letter of the familiar face group. This is the letter A. It's never like the A in cat or apple. And it's never like the A in acorn or day. The English A makes many different sounds, but the Russian A only sounds like A. It's an open A sound, like in father, calm, or water. You don't have to guess with this letter. It isn't tricky and it isn't a rule breaker. It just sounds like A. Leave your lips and your mouth relaxed. Leave your tongue down. Notice how the sound is open and not nasal. A. We use the A sound a lot in English, not just with the letter A, but other letters and letter combinations as well. In Russian, the sound A only comes from the letter A. Let's listen to Victor saying A. Make sure you repeat after him.
Буква А. Буква А. 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 А.
Okay, now that we learned how the letter A sounds, let's learn to write the letter A. Grab your pencils and your worksheets from the first lesson. The print version of A is written exactly how you write the print version of A in English, both uppercase and lowercase. As you can see here, the uppercase A is exactly the same as the uppercase A in English when it's in print. Now let's look at print A in lowercase. Print A in lowercase is written the exact same as print A in English. You can even write it the way we typically write it, just like this. And the second way is probably the most common way too. You'll see print in books and signs, but not in handwriting. That's why we also need to practice cursive. The uppercase cursive A is a little bit different, but still very similar to the English A. You just start here, you go up, down, and then you make a big swoop. Isn't it pretty? Let's practice it a few more times since it's a bit different. Up, down, swoop. Up, down, swoop. Here's the Russian lowercase a in cursive. It's very similar to English, just a little more round. And instead of being straight up and down like English cursive, it has that angle to it. Write at least a line of each of these, and make sure you say the letter out loud each time. Writing and speaking together helps your brain connect sound and symbol much faster. It's like a brain hack. Now that we learned how to write the letter A, let's look at a word that uses the letter A, and it's the word A. A is an important little word. It's often translated as and, but it's not exactly the same. You'll hear this word all the time in everyday Russian conversations. It's short and simple, but incredibly common. Russians use it constantly to connect ideas. It's used when comparing or contrasting two things. Sometimes it helps to get used to how a Russian word is used when you put it into an English sentence. Let's try that here. If I said, I'm doing well, and you? We can replace the and with the Russian word a. I'm doing well, you? A works well in this sentence because you're comparing feelings, but you're also contrasting. How about this one? The cat is here, but the dog's over there. You can also think of it as meaning whereas in many instances, like the cat is here, whereas the dog is over there. Let's replace but and whereas with the Russian word a. The cat is here, the dog is over there. You're comparing the cat and the dog, but you're contrasting where they are. You can also think of it as meaning something like on the other hand. Like in the sentence, I prefer cheeseburgers. On the other hand, you prefer chicken sandwiches. Now let's try it with the Russian word a. I prefer cheeseburgers. You prefer chicken sandwiches. So the word ah is a connector. It's like the word and, but when you want to contrast and show the difference in something. Here's some homework in addition to your writing practice. In the comments, write a sentence using the Russian word ah. All the other words can be English. Something like, my dog loves to play. My cat loves to sleep. Don't just stop with your own sentence. Scroll through the comments. Read what other people are coming up with. Even reply to someone. That way we can all practice together and build a Russian learning community right here. And that's it for our very first familiar face, ah. It looks the same as English, sounds the same as English, and I think you're pretty familiar with it. And you've already learned your first Russian word, ah. If you want more listening and speaking practice, go listen to my podcast, either here or on Spotify. In the next lesson, we'll meet another familiar face. I'll see you in the next video. And don't forget to sign up for the free course materials.